Welcome, everybody, to the weekly huddle call. I'm glad you guys are on. Today, we got a special treat. We got Anna Cantu teaching us how to do Facebook ads, and she's great at it. She's spectacular at it. Hey, listen, if you're on listening today, show your face because it makes the live stream look so much more better. I understand if you can, if you're driving, then please don't show your face. We don't want to see you running up into a 7-Eleven or ordering Burger King or anything. But if you can show your face, it just looks so much better on the video. But so welcome everybody. I want to go over some announcements. We got some major wins. If you got a win, please raise your hand. Everybody should have a win. If you woke up this morning, you got a win. If you're breathing, you got to win. If you have a friend, you got to win. If you have a mother, if you have a child, you got to win. You got to win. And here's what I know about leaders is they know how to speak their wins, even sometimes when they don't want to speak their wins, even when it's difficult to speak their wins. They know how to speak clearly their W's, their wins, their victories. They know how to inspire people. And if you're saying to yourself, well, that's just not me, that's just not what I do, Daniel has put this together for us to learn how to do it. All right. Daniel has given us this morning, this Monday huddle call for us to learn and practice. You get to practice with us. You get to practice on sharing your victories, your wins. Okay. Because once you get really great at that, I can promise you everything in your life changes. You'll speak differently to your customers. You will get more customers. You'll get more buyers. You'll get more sellers. You'll get more of everything. I promise you will. Okay. You just got to get good at it, but you got to practice at it. Okay. So let's go over some announcements. This Thursday, oh boy, talk about a great teacher. I've been bragging about how Anna's a great teacher. But talking about a great teacher, Cindy Vogue is an amazing teacher. She's phenomenal, okay? If you are in the Metroplex area, if you're within 4-hour drive of the Metroplex area, the Metroplex being the DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth area, I would get here, and this is just what I was talking about, and learn how she teaches so you can become a better teacher. You might say to yourself, everything she's teaching on, I already know. Then what you need to do is think like a leader and say, wait a minute, I want to go there and learn how Cindy teaches because I can reach more people. Right now, you think you're reaching everybody on your team with your teaching style, but you're not. Okay, I promise you're not. But if you go and you learn from people and learn how they teach and learn how they speak, learn how they connect, I promise it can change. That's 10 a.m. in our Plano office. Our worldwide headquarters in Plano, Texas, is this Thursday. So please get registered, get signed up. Then we have the Dallas Build, which is the one here in Dallas. And hang on, let me find the picture. I took a picture of it to give you the exact dates. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Here we go. Dallas Build is in July 25th and July 26th. I went to the one in Cancun, or we were just talking about Cancun. I went to the one in Cabo, and it was incredible. But I spent a lot of money to get there, and the hotel wasn't cheap. You get to go into Dallas, Texas, where everything's cheap, right? And you get to be part of something that's sensational. I went to the one in Cabo, and it forever changed my business. We invested some money into a YouTube channel. We just uploaded our first round of files, so we're going to have that go live here in a week. But that's forever going to change the trajectory of my business forever. July 25th, July 26th, get your tickets today. Be there. I'm telling you. And again, I'm going to go back to what I was saying earlier. You might say to yourself, I don't need to learn all that. I don't want to build. You don't know what you don't even know. But if you go, you might change your mind about everything. Okay. All right. And then we got the EXP conference in Miami. This is October 27th through the 30th. I can't wait to go there just to be with everyone on this team. I've been doing conferences like this for over 20 years. They're massive. You become a stronger brotherhood. Me and Anna and TC and Angela, we're all going to become a stronger brotherhood because we come together and go to an event like this. Like, we're going to see things in our eyes as we're leaving going, Our world's just changed, did they not? Let's let everybody know at next conference, We Partners is coming, and they can feel us. We don't have to speak it. We don't have to say it. They feel us. They know we're coming. They hear the footsteps. Okay. So that is October 27th, October 30th. Here's a trick that I've learned even when I was broke. When I was broke and I had no money, buy a ticket, buy an airline ticket to go to Miami. Buy that first. Get that out of the way. Okay. Now you're committed. You will find a way. I promise you. You will find a way. I don't have you. You will say these things. I don't have the money. Well, 2 weeks out, you are correct. But right now, you can plan for it. Buy your plane tickets. Then when you get a little extra money, you can buy your hotel. Then you can buy your convention tickets, so on and so forth. Trick yourself. Trick yourself. When I was broke, when I was building my business in the beginning, we had no money, but I showed up to every event, every single one of them. Broke as a joke. Sharing room with 10 or 15 people. Anna, can you see me sharing a room with 10 or 15 people? You're probably like, no, you too good for that now. But I did. I was sharing rooms with 10, 15 people. It was insane. And so I'm telling you, you want to be at these events. And now, and by the way, plane tickets are cheap to go there right now. But you can ask Heidi. She's from Florida. She'll tell you. The closer it gets to October, everybody wants to be in Miami in October because it's nice and cool and pretty down there. And it's cold in all parts of the other country. So there we have it. Those are our announcements for the week. My big win for this week is I got 3 new people on the call today. I'm excited about that. And they get to hear from Anna teach today. That's a huge win for me. Also on June 27th, Carolyn will be doing her first closing. Very excited about that. So excited what she's learned. It was a process. We have learned so much, TC. And let me tell you something about learning. You just got to do it and get scared and make it happen. You can sit in a classroom all day long and learn. But the moment you have to go do it, man, all of a sudden everything falls apart. Am I right, Anna? It just fall apart on you. Like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. That's the only way you learn, right? And I'm so proud of Carolyn. She's not on today. She had to go do something real quick. But I love her. I'm proud of her. And that's part of my win too. So those are our wins for the day. So let's get into some wins. Daniel, I see we got you. Do you want to say something real quick while we got you?
Well, it's a win here. I am in Rome with my family. Went to see the Colosseum in person. Amazing. Just amazing how humanity, people can put things together. Yes, I know that took a lot of slaves, but just the creativity of the idea, the vision, that the emperor, the Caesar and all that. And I'm here at what they call the wedding cake. So if you ever had Italian wedding cake, it's named after this monument here. It's massive, and there's a 24-hour guard of soldiers because the unnamed soldiers are buried here as a tomb as well.
Wow.
Anyways, I just wanted to share that I'm excited. We fly to Portugal tomorrow. EXPCon International, our first conference international, is starting tomorrow. I'm excited to see that. I planted a lot of seeds in Europe. That doesn't sound right, but yes, I planted a lot of EXP real estate seeds in Europe, and I see Anna. But it's just great. I'm glad to be here. We're gonna continue to walk. I just wanted to hop on and say hi to you guys. I miss you guys. We're halfway through our trip, but we're not done yet. We got Portugal and then Spain, and then we'll head back on the 14th. Excited to come back to share with everyone. I've been posting photos every day. If you haven't seen those, I have everyday posts. So check that out if you want to have some FOMO. But I just wanted to say hi to everyone. So, all right. Thank you for taking charge. Thank you, Anna, for teaching.
Yes. All right. Anna, you got your hand raised first. I'll let you go ahead and give your win, and we'll get back to training with you in a little bit.
Yeah, so my win for the week has been, going to Cindy's trainings. So she's doing trainings in the evening at 6:30, twice a week. If you have the time to attend, I would definitely strongly suggest you do. She has a lot to teach us. I mean, I've been in real estate 10 years and I'm always learning. There's always something new to learn. So I love the fact that she's doing that at 6:30, and that's perfect for a lot of the agents that have like another job during the day. You can hop on in the afternoon and actually go meet with other agents. She teaches her team but she also has adopted children. So we can be the adopted children and we can join. So that has been my win. And, I wish this Zoom calls would be packed of everybody just wanting to learn. But I'm happy for the ones that are here because that tells us a lot. I mean, we are here to stay, right? We're not here to leave real estate. So I love that. And continue to share the We Huddle. I mean, we're here to help others to navigate through the real estate. I mean, I have a lot to learn, from Paul, the way he builds teams. I love all of his energy. And I have a lot to learn from all of you as well, because we all have different backgrounds. So it's exciting to be here. I'm excited to teach later on. And that was my win. Continue to learn.
All right. We'll hear from Anna here in just a second. Heidi, give us your W, your victory for the week, young lady.
Hi. Hi, everybody. I did miss your energy, Paul, last week, so it's great getting back on the train this week. I've had a couple of big wins for me. The 14th, I'm finally going through my first closing. Yay, finally. We're trying to get it a little bit sooner as everybody's ready. So we're just trying to coordinate time. My second big win is I did my first solo listing appointment. Was Warm Market, and it's actually a 2-for-1. I'm helping them sell their house and then buy a house in another county. It was a little too far away from my mentor, so she said, well, you got this, Heidi. So I braved it up and went down there and did it, and I'm excited.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Ella, can you silence people that haven't muted themselves? I'm on my iPad and I can't do it. Way to go, Heidi.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, building. When you have people on your team. So Heidi's on my team. I get fired up by her victories. What will happen to everybody on here eventually? You can ask Daniel this one-on-one. He'll tell you. You get more fired up about your team's victories than you ever could about yourself. Your victories, they last a very short period of time. You're like, oh, yeah, I'm telling you. But when you got someone on your team that does it, everyone wants to know why I got energy. I've always been building teams. I've always had about 1,000 people, 2,000 people on my team, and they get victories. Yes. TC, talk to us, my brother.
Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone had a great weekend. My wins, see my best friend, buddy, Trong, all the way from Denver, join us this morning. Trong, thanks for joining us and staying plugged in. Big win for last week was got to travel with family. Took a little time off. We were in Cancun, but came back on Thursday midnight and had 2 closing on Friday. That was a really big win. And the biggest win is today's closing marks my icon status. I joined 7 months ago. Today is my last closing to become icon, and so very, very thankful. Of course, to all trusted clients, our team, Daniel, Calvin, you, Paul, and everyone else in playing very supportive role. We're here for each other. We're here to support other. Don't be afraid. You ever have a hard time on some transaction or even personal, just give us a call. We're here to help. And so that today's I'm excited. I'm gonna call Tom after closing because he gave me a challenge to become icon before Dallas Bill, and I'm hitting icon a month and a half before Dallas Bill. So that was the biggest wins. And joining EXP has been great. You always have to stay plugged in my opinion. Stay plugged in. Do whatever you can and how you can best represent your client. If they can see that you're watching out for them, benefit them in every way, they see that and they become your Raven fan. You are their Raven fan, right? And they'll just flood you with referrals. Met a client for final walkthrough this morning. We had to break through the lockbox to get in. It was broken. I mean, the combination was not working. So what do? I mean, I called the agent to ask her for approval. But I mean, either way, the combination lockbox is going to be trash because we can't access it. So our contractor used the hammer and his tool, and we got in. So sometime we gotta make it happen. But today's closing, but just like coordinate a contractor to meet with my client, right? The ones that I know that do a great job with even like price wise. I mean, they offer really good price to my clients. So just trying to coordinate a system with their bids really makes a difference in my opinion. Because just really, how can you help your client in every way possible? And I'm gonna end it there, but stay plugged in. How you can best assist your client in every possible way, and they can see that, and you'll be receiving a lot of referrals from client. And that's the best referral.
Absolutely. Way to go, man. I was talking to Katie earlier, and this is what I was talking about. About Anna, you were on listening to it. I'm talking about building, because when you build, everything around you changes. I want y'all to think about this for a second. Daniel is in Rome right now, and he's hearing all of these victories. They're his victories too. How would you like to be in Rome? And you got 200 people on your team doing transactions. Would you be happy? Smile if that would make you happy, Jesus. Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would. I mean, imagine, Jesus, you're in Rome with your family, hanging out, doing whatever you got to do, and 200 people on your team, and they're having transactions, closing, doing things. That's what I was talking to Katie about. But what Daniel could have done, Peggy, is he could have said, you know what? I got to do personal production. I got to do transactions first and not build, right? Now he would be in Rome without this beautiful group of people that are part of his family and life right now. But they're part of his family, part of his life right now, and he's in Rome. Otherwise, he'd be in Rome as a personal transaction person. Which would you rather have? You know what I'm saying? Which would you rather have? I'd rather have a big old church, a community, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if we're allowed to call it church, but I've always built a church. Heidi knows that. So that's what I do. All right. Peggy, talk to us. Give us some victories.
Hey, you guys. Good morning. Happy Monday. Yes,
Monday.
I get so fired up knowing I'm going to be on this call, and everybody is so inspiring and just motivated and happy to be here, which is also good. And I apologize. I don't know if my phone was muted. I was on a phone call when I first got on here. So I hope y'all didn't have to sit through any of that boring stuff, but victories for the week. So yeah, I was a little, last week I was a little distracted. There were some things that were going on personally in my life with my family and stuff like that. Everybody's fine, but that's always going to happen, you guys. And so what you need to do is, God, I love what everybody's saying here too. I thought about this team, and I thought about how I could pick up a phone and call anybody and be like, hey man, I need some help. And no, I don't think anybody on this call would tell me no. I really don't, because I certainly wouldn't tell anybody no. So that's a really great foundation to have, knowing that. And I mean, it'll get you through whatever you're going through. So do that. So last week, like I said, I do my call blocking, and I do my time management blocking on my calendar. So last week, I've got 3 clients that I'm actually doing listing meetings with this week. And I have a new client that I talked with over the weekend that wants to move to Texas from California. And they want to buy like a $1.5 million house. So I'm pretty excited about that. So it is about talking to people and building your team. Like, I've talked to a couple of other agents that are at other agencies right now that, they're talking to me about, hey, what do you guys do? And I'm telling them, they're very excited about it. So really just talk to people about what you're doing and how much you enjoy it and how much support and resources you have, because that's what I've heard is a big deal. But I'm just excited to be here and moving forward and being part of this team. And it's going to be a good week. Let's go get it, y'all.
All right, Peggy, thank you for your energy. I love it. All right, I'm going to leave you with this, and we're going to turn it over to Anna so she can teach us some stuff. Next week on the huddle, do me a favor, be like Daniel. Okay, start your empire this week and get at least 2 people on next week's huddle call. Just invite them. Just say, hey, jump on, listen to our people, like TC, who does closes when he's in Cancun or wherever the heck he was. Listen to Judy. She does closes when she's doing whatever she's doing. Listen to all these incredible people, right? Get 2 people on the call next week. Start building your empire. Start building your trip to Rome with you and your family. Okay. I've been building teams for 20 years. There's no greater feeling in the world. There's not a personal transaction you can do that will ever feel greater than having 200, 300, 500, 1,000 people on your team. There's nothing. I'm sorry. You can't do this thing alone. Don't do it alone. You can do it alone, but you won't be near as happy as the people that do it with people. Anna, thank you so much. You're so wonderful. You've taught me one-on-one. Now you're going to teach everybody here. And thank you and you're a great teacher. By the way, like I said in the beginning, if y'all weren't here, if you already know what she's going to teach on, learn how she teaches, because she teaches differently than you, and you can connect with more people and you can teach and build a bigger team. Always remember that. You can connect and build a bigger team if you learn the way she trains. So Anna, take it away, young lady.
Okie dokie. So this video is being recorded, guys, so that you can have the playback and be able to, you know, have it with you whenever you're trying to do your Facebook ads. So what I'm going to teach you guys today is something that was shared with me from another agent that was able to receive all of this information through some successful agents that do this with, you know, all the time, and they get thousands and thousands in leads and hundreds of closings. So this is proven to work for them. For me, I just started working on this like probably 2 weeks ago. So it's all fresh for me, but it's proven data that has worked for basically other agents that are closing like hundreds and hundreds of deals. So it is good stuff. I'm going to lead you with that. It is great stuff, and you can watch the playback. So everything that I'm teaching you is, like I said, something that has been taught to me. So try to do it exactly as I'm teaching it. Okay, so we're gonna try to share. Let's see where this takes us, if we can share, Paul. Are you guys able to see this? Everybody can
Yes.
see it? Everybody can hear me? Okay, perfect. So the first thing you want to do is, if you have a Facebook, you want to make sure you have a professional business page. So you want to create your own professional business page in order to be able to create this ads. So basically, when you go to your Facebook page that you have created for your business, you go to your home menu, and then you're going to go to your name. You click on your name. Once you have clicked on your name, then you're going to go to create an ad. So this is how we start, okay? You start creating an ad from your business page. Once we are here, it's going to give you this this box over here. So the first thing you want to do is, at the top, it says, what is your goal? So we want to change the goal on what we want to do. And the goal is going to be to get more leads. So it's all the way here at the bottom. Let me move the menu bar to the left. Okay. So the goal is to get more leads. So this is what you want to click on whenever you're trying to do your post. So you save that. That's the goal, to get more leads. And then your next one, it's going to be add creative. So that's the next tab. On the next tab, you can use, I would strongly suggest, whenever you're doing this, to what they told me, it's basically you can either do a video or you can do a picture that you have created for it. You can do a picture of a house, for example. So we're gonna go with a post that I have already on here. So this is a post that I already have on my business page, and I'm gonna use this post. So it's basically a picture of a house, okay? But you can choose whatever picture you, remember what you're trying to do is be attractive to the leads that you're trying to win. So you wanna make sure you have like a nice picture of a property. I'm just gonna choose this one just for today. So then it's gonna ask you for the description of the ad. Your ad is gonna show on the right-hand side here, and this is what it's gonna look like. So for example, I chose this picture and I'm gonna do a description of this house. So what you wanna do is go to ChatGPT, guys. This is very simple stuff. Like if you don't know what to put on there, you can always go to ChatGPT and you can ask for, you know, I'm gonna go to my history here. Let me move the bar on the bottom. It's because whenever I have to continue to move the bar in order to be able to see what I'm trying to type at the bottom. So on ChatGPT, you can ask, you know, anything that you want to post. So we're gonna say, give me a short post for Facebook, for a Facebook ad. To gain leads, to gain leads. So it's given us this, and this is not what we want. So we're gonna say, fix it by adding something about a property. So I'm basically showing you, you can tell it to do whatever you want. So here it gave us some information. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the heading on this one. So I'm just gonna go for that. And we're gonna go back to the ads creation page. Okay, so in the description, all I want is find your dream home today. And then it's gonna auto-populate here on the right-hand side. Remember, you don't want this to be wordy. It has to be catchy, something quick. You don't want it to be wordy. Find your dream home today. So that's what we got there. You have to have your name. And you have to have your phone number next to it. So it can be shown everywhere, right? And you also have to have your broker. So you're with eXp Realty. Oh, can't type. Okay, so once we've done that, it's gonna show up here to the right. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. So it's gonna look like that. Then after you do your description, like I said, make it short. It's gonna ask you to select your media. So if you have a post that has like different pictures, they actually suggest that you start with one picture. Like you don't want to start with multiples. You want to just do one, because remember, you're trying to capture the lead right away. You're not trying to get them to browse through all these pictures. So you choose one instead of choosing like a carousel of pictures, you choose one. And then the headline, you can say on the headline, you can say, what was our description of this house? Let's see. Find your dream home today. So on the headline, it's not the call to action. It's just another reminder of them, why they're looking at this, why are they looking at this post, basically. So the headline could easily be, Alexa, stop. Sorry, I have to tell Alexa to stop. The headline can be, find your dream home. Let's see, what could be a good one? Because I wanted to rhyme with find your dream home, so we can put, we have amazing properties. So sorry, this is kind of slow today. I'm trying to add an S and it doesn't let me. Oh, okay. So you only have 25 characters that you can use. We have amazing, we're gonna put, we have amazing houses. So that is gonna populate right here on the top. So let me show you what that looks like once it decides it wants to work for us. So this is basically what the ad is going to look like. And you want it to be catchy, like I said, and you want a headline and you want a description that's actually short. And we only want one picture on there. Then we're going to go to the button label, and you want a call to action. So the call to action is going to be learn more. So you want them to learn more about, you know, the property that you're listing, or why should you find your dream homes, or what type of properties do we have? And then you're going to create a form. So after learn more, you're going to create a form. When you create a form, it's going to look like this on the left-hand side. So it's auto populating. It's going to show your profile picture that you have on your Facebook. And it's also going to have options that you can choose. So I typically like to have all of these, your full name, your email, and your phone number, because that's the information that's going to get prompted for them to complete. So when you do create your form, you go to next. You actually don't want to be dealing with more information. Let me move my let me move you guys to the left. And then you're going to do save. So once you have this, that's all I want. I don't want to ask questions. I want it to be as simple as possible for them to be able to click. They get interested right away and they submit their information quickly. You don't want them wandering around too much, because then it's going to go cold. And then once they do that, you click save. And now we have a learn more, a form that it's saved for them to complete on there. And then we're going to click on special ad category, because we are in real estate. It is housing. So you have to click housing for that. And then on their audience, we're going to go edit here on their audience details. So because you're in real estate, you cannot edit the age and you cannot edit also the gender. So we're not going to edit any of that. However, we are going to say, this ad that I'm trying to put out there, who's my audience that I want to capture. So for me, for example, I'm going to do Grapevine. So I'm going to do the city of Grapevine, and it's going to do a 15-mile radius from Grapevine. That's the minimum that you can do. It used to be 10, now it's 15. So my target audience is Grapevine. And it's going to click on there once you've done it. And then the other thing that's very important is your detailed targeting. So if this is for real estate purposes, you have to tell it who's going to be searching for this item. So the interested parties that are searching, it has to be related to real estate. So then on here, you have to say Zillow. The people that are on Zillow, it's the people that you want, because they're searching for properties on Zillow. That's the first place they go to. And then the other one that's pretty big, it's realtor.com. So we're going to do Zillow and we're going to do realtor.com. Those are the two targeting audience that we want. So people that have an interest on Zillow and realtor.com are the people that are actually buying and selling. So that's what we're going to be choosing. Once we've done that, we're going to go to save audience. Under save audience, I continue to move my tool, guys. You guys cannot see it on your side, but I have to continue to drag this tool back and forth. Okay, so we have chosen the interest, the audience. We've chosen Grapevine. We've narrowed down to Grapevine, and the interest is Zillow and realtor.com. And then what has worked in the past for the people that I was telling you guys about, it's a 7-day ad. So you want to do a 7-day ad, and you want to do at least $70. So if you're trying to do an ad, you have to try with at least $70. So that's $10 a day that Facebook is going to be basically charging your card every day in order to boost this ad. So $10 a day, and you can play with this. So if you do more, it's going to show on there that you're going to reach more people. If you do 18 a day, if you do 20 a day, so whatever your budget is, but the minimum has to be 70 at least in order to actually get some leads. So for this purpose, we're going to stay with the 10. So we're doing a 7-day duration, and this is what it's telling us, that it's going to reach between 1,000 and 3,000. The reason why that number went down, it used to be 3,000 and 5,000. But the reason it went down, it's because we are telling it that we only want people that are interested in realtor.com and Zillow. which are the people that we're trying to sell to. I'm not trying to capture people that are interested in advertising. I'm not trying to capture people that are interested in local shops. I'm trying to capture people that are interested in selling and buying. So it's narrowed down, it decreased, and that's because it's targeted for those. So that's okay. Like, don't get too hooked up on this number. So once we have the budget, then you leave this on the placement, because Facebook is basically telling you that, you know, this is what they recommend. So you leave that on there. Let me move my bar to the left now. Sorry. And then at the bottom, it's going to tell you, at the bottom, it's going to say, how do you want us to charge? So you input your credit card on here, and then you're going to hit publish at the very bottom here where it says publish. Once you're ready to publish, it's going to take about a few minutes for Facebook to actually approve your ad. Once they have approved it, you're going to get a notification that says Facebook has actually approved your ad, and then you're ready to go. Now, here's the interesting catch. The leads that are going to fill in that information, they're not going to go directly to your email. So you have to continue to watch your Facebook page. And I'm going to show you guys where you go to check on those leads. So you go back to the home. I'm going to leave this page. Remember, you have to publish it. Like, if you're ready to go with that ad that you created, you have to publish it. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to leave this page. And I'm going to go back to my page, my name. And let's say I already published that. It's already up and going. Then I go to Ad Center. And the Ad Center, it's where you're going to get all of the results for the ad that you've actually put on. So we're going to look at this one. So this is one that I did, and it was a little video. So this is basically saying that I have spent so far $14, and I have 2 leads. So out of those 2 leads, I have their information. So it's very important that you actually go to the center ads to look at the leads that you're actually generating, and you have to call them right away. Remember, it's a hot lead, so you have to stay on top of this. If you're going to spend money, you have to stay on top of actually calling those leads. And that's where you're going to find it on Ad Center. So that is it for today, guys. That's basically all.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anna. And next week we'll be training on a new subject. Hey, if you're interested in training, man, shoot us a message. We want to know, or what do you want to be trained on? You might say, hey, I'd love to see Judy Ratsamy train on XYZ. I'd like to see Anna train on this. I'd like to see TC train on this. So please let us know. We'd like to make sure we're hitting everything you possibly need. Thank you so much, Anna. You're an absolute blessing. And we will see. Y'all have a wonderful week. Get 2 people on next week, Jesus. Let's brag about how bad of the bone Jesus is in front of your 2 new people. Like, I would love to be on Jesus's team. Hell yeah. Love you guys. Go get yours. I'm getting mine.
Bye,
Adios.
guys. Take care.